Hey, welcome to the Pharmacy Residency Podcast, a member of the Pharmacy Podcast Network. I want to let you know that there is a system alert or glitch with PhORCAS, and I wanted to tell you what it says. System alert. Applicant data in WebAdmit we have discovered that 2% of applications are not showing up in WebAdmit in a timely fashion. We are working to resolve this issue and we'll keep you updated. Please be flexible with any applications that show up in your WebAdmit portal after your deadline. Now, that being said, it said 2% of applicants, not applications. So what does that mean? Well, there's usually 8,000 applicants. We don't know if this 25 to 50% reduction is affecting all programs. Some might have more, some might have less. It was just a couple of people talking about it. So 2% of applicants is going to be 2 times 8,000, or 0.02 times 8,000, so it's going to be 160 people. So it's not a ton of applicants, but again, obviously, if you're the applicant, that's a big deal. So the question is, how do we approach the RPD when they're very busy, and we, make sure that the application has gone through, and got a little template for you to use for email, so that you can just check and just make sure that you got that your application was received. So again, you only need to email those sites that did not send you a site response. So PhORCAS saying we got your application, that's not the response we're talking about. Usually there are two responses, one from PhORCAS and then a second response from the site saying, hey, we got your application, we're excited to read it, thanks very much. Okay, so here's what I put, and the most important thing is that the subject line catches the RPD's attention, because you're thinking, well, this is very important, so they'll read it. But if they have 100 emails, 200 emails, then how can they make sure that this is important? So for the subject line, I would put PhORCAS /WebAdmit system alert, your name, and then your PhORCAS ID, so that they can quickly look for it. Here's what I would put in the body. Dear RPD name, my name is Henry Jones from the Arizona Valley Pharmacy School. PhORCAS ID 2022 1234567, match number 12345. Obviously, make sure to change those. I heard about a PhORCAS WebAdmit system alert, and while I received confirmation from PhORCAS for all my residency sites, I want to confirm that my application for the insert residency program title and then the code is so important, because if you're applying to UNC, it's the same preceptor for the ambulatory care versus acute care. So you want to make sure you're very clear about which program you're applying to has been received in full. I appreciate you taking the extra time to look. Thank you, comma. So again, I don't want you sending something like this and getting the grammar and syntax wrong and then creating a question as to whether you should be interviewed. I want to make sure that everything is on the up and up. So again, you only need to do this for those sites that did not send you a confirmation. So again, PhORCAS sends a confirmation, and the site will generally send a confirmation. So if any sites have not sent the confirmation, just you want to make sure to email it. The last thing you want to find out is that all of their residency interview spots were full, and that based on their rubric, you should have earned an interview, but you didn't. And the way someone discovered this, because it's only on the program side that you can see this, is that they have friends that applied to a place. They felt their application was stronger than some of those applicants, but they didn't get a pre-screening interview. So again, always quite important to question things. It may be true that this person actually was not supposed to get an interview, but it's very difficult to say something like that without sounding arrogant, like, hey, I'm better than the other applicants, I should have gotten an interview. So you want to put something like this. And again, where you can find the actual template. Let me make sure I get the website exactly right. So we're on to interviews now. So the site is residency.teachable.com, but you can either click on the residency interview prep course or go to residency.teachable.com/P/interview, and then you scroll down, and it's going to be in the very top thing where it says residency interview free resources, and it should have a little preview button so you can see it for without any issue. So again, good luck. Hopefully this didn't affect you, but let's make sure that all of the applications that you sent in are being received.